Hey, you. Thank you for stopping by on our YouTube channel for this very special student spotlight with Loretta, a UO People student that I'm going to be interviewing today. This is our first student spotlight of 2022, right in time for Women's History Month. So I am so excited. I'm going to let Loretta introduce herself all to you so that she can let you guys know where she's from and what UO People program she is studying in. So go ahead and take it away.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Hi, everybody. My name is Loretta. I'm from Zimbabwe, that is Southern Africa. I'm studying at UoPeople. I'm doing computer science, my bachelor's degree, and this is my first year. Um, yeah, I think that's all for now.
Yes, thank you so much, Loretta. So I'm so happy to have you here today. A lot of students, we have over 117,000 students at Yo People, and we really want to make sure that not only do our students feel appreciated, but people who may be even interested in joining the University of the People get the honest truth about what it's like to be a student here and a student first perspective about what it's like studying online at a tuition-free university like University of the People. Loretta, I know this is your first year here with UO People and you're studying computer science. What made you choose University of the People out of any colleges that you could have chose?
Well, first and foremost, when the option came, it was the only option that I had, and I felt like it was the greatest opportunity that I could take at that moment. So that's why I took your people. And then as time went on and starting with your people, then I got to realize that it was actually the thing that I was looking for all my life. Because now looking at the quality of the education and even the time, now we're talking about the flexibility of the studies and everything. It's something that I feel like everyone out there who's trying to balance life, work, and social life, they can really get along with it.
That's amazing. Yeah. And that's awesome. Most of our students, they are either working full time or taking care of their family and attending
Mhm.
University of the People. So, being flexible and being 100% online is very helpful to many of our students. So I'm glad that that was just, one of the many things that drew you to your people, even if it was your only choice at the time.
Yeah.
Since being at your people for a year now, which is an amazing milestone, what do you like most about being a student here?
I like a lot of things, really. Let me try to list them down lest I
Yes,
forget.
I love to hear
So,
that.
so firstly, the environment is just conducive. I feel like it's the best environment ever that you need if you're going to flourish in everything that you do. That is, if you're going to build a social network, if you're going to it's just this calm environment that allows you to broaden your mind through interacting with other students and everything. And then besides that, I feel like your people, it gives us so much time to focus on everything that we need to do. You have your time to study, you have your time to do your work and your family, although it's not really that easy, but
Right.
you get the hang of it with time.
Yeah.
um the other thing also, I've had a great experience with all of my instructors actually, because they take their time to even explain to you. Even there's some times when you get to your point where you don't even understand a certain topic, but then
Right.
they don't they motivate you. For me, that was my personal experience.
Yeah.
I've been really motivated by my instructors, even when I got a zero at some point. I
It
got a zero
happens.
at some point, but
It's
they
okay.
still have this energy, to lift you up and to show you the correct way that, okay, fine, you might have failed this one, but I'm sure you're going to get where you want to go. So I feel like it's something that every student needs. And the other thing also is just I feel like the stuff which is surrounding your people, like from the student advisors, from the program advisors,
Right.
it's 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 I can't even find the perfect word to describe it, but it's just the best because you know what, as students, we are overwhelmed, like psychologically and socially and everything. But then if you've got supportive people around you that are always motivating you and lifting you up on everything, the load feels like it's lighter. So
Right.
that's another thing that I like about your people. And yeah, the networking. I've met
Yes.
friends from all over the world, even though I'm
Yes.
in Africa.
Yes. That's
My best
amazing.
friend is in China and everything. You know, it's just
Aw.
so cool.
I love that. Yeah, we have students from over 200, countries and territories, and they all get to communicate and talk to one another. There are students in computer science, health science, all the other programs that we have available at UoPeople. And that's awesome that your best friend is all the way in China, you're in Zimbabwe. It really shows the global network that University of the People has.
Exactly.
And,
Exactly.
with being a student here, peer to peer learning is something that's really important at Yo People. So you are going
Hmm.
to be able to read work from students that are in other countries. You'll be able to
Hmm.
understand their experiences and learn more about different cultures in a very natural and in the classroom type of way. So I'm really glad that you've been able to make friends so far that are, outside of your culture, outside of your continent, even. That's really awesome.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it's very awesome.
yeah, and I know you were saying like you love your instructors, they've been really helpful. Like outside of your instructors, what are some resources that you use most often at UO People? Our students have all their resources online, obviously, since we're online university. So, what are some
Mhm.
things that you like the most to use, whether you're studying or just trying to connect with other students?
Also, for at the meantime, I was making really good use of Moodle,
Mhm.
which is the online campus. It's like I find everything in the from the libraries and everything, so I wouldn't really need to look any further. So Moodle has been very helpful for me. And as for the social networking, I've been very active on Yama,
Yes.
which I feel like it's a Your People program. I don't something like
Yeah,
that.
it's like a UO People social site. Kind of think of it like Facebook,
Exactly.
but for UO People students only. So only our UO
Yes.
People students get to use that site.
Yeah, so those are the platforms that I've been using very much. Like I think 95% of my life in you people, and they're very helpful.
That's awesome. Yeah. And, we really want to make sure that our resources are readily available and helpful for all of our students. So I'm really glad that both of those things are. For those of you who might not know, we do have student ambassadors at University of the People, and student ambassadors are students, yes, who get to basically talk to the world and their communities about University of the People and really just share their honest opinions about how they're enjoying their time here. So, you've been a student ambassador, I'm sure, for almost a year now, since you've been at UO People. What's your favorite part about being a student ambassador here?
My favorite part about being a student ambassador, I think, first of all, is I get to interact with so many of my peers on a level that is motivating to them, and also they find it helpful because every time when somebody approaches me, they like normally I post on my Facebook page. I have a Facebook page that I run, and
Mhm.
then that's when I post about if there are any other promotions running in your people.
Right,
So the moment my peers they start coming to me and want to know more about what is your people, what's done there, what are the programs, and how do I go about the payments, it's something that is so uplifting. And I feel like I'm doing something for the community because there's somebody somewhere out there who also needs the same opportunity, just like the same opportunity that you people gave me.
right,
So it really has been something that is I feel like I'm deeply connected to. I love being a student ambassador. I love uplifting my peers for the better. I love empowering the community through education. So that's one of the best things about being a student ambassador, the interactions and that feeling that you have when you impact somebody positively.
right.
It's just yeah, it's indescribable. But
Yeah, that's
the,
amazing. I'm glad you've been able to
yeah,
have, such a positive impact as a student ambassador. And that's really what it's all about. creating community, being able to help not only UoPeople students, but someone who might not be a UoPeople student who might need that
Mhm.
affordable option that's online and flexible for them to be able to get their degree and, have a higher education. So that's awesome. I know since you've been studying your bachelor's for computer science at UoPeople a year now, what do you want to do after graduating? I'm super excited to hear. Is it going to be something in computer science? Is it something completely different? Is there a job maybe that you're looking for? What do you want to do upon graduation from UoPeople?
Ah, now, me being somebody who's too ambitious, that's a very big question. So I've always dreamt about working at Google.
Ooh,
That's my biggest dream.
yes.
But also I'm also I also like the idea of robotics, machine learning, etc. So I don't really know, but I just want, to do a big project, uh biggest companies in the world.
Yes. And
That's
that's
what I
awesome.
want.
Honestly, dream big and dream hard. Because we do have students who work at Google, Amazon, Apple. It's definitely possible. They get
Exactly.
their bachelor's degree from UoPeople and they move on to work for major companies that do things like awesome robotics or just, life-changing research.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, I'm 100% sure that, we might see your name somewhere at Google headquarters one day or any other
Oh
awesome
yes.
company that you
Yes,
choose
that's
to
where
go
I'm
to. So,
going.
yes, yes, let's speak it into existence right now. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's awesome. I'm so glad that you have big dreams and big hopes for yourself upon graduation. It's really important to keep your mind open to new things and dream big, especially at UoPeople, this global university. And final question. Thank you so much for answering all of these so far. For anyone who might
Mhm.
be watching who is a current student or someone who might be thinking about being a student at UoPeople, what advice would you want to give any students who are to be or students currently at University of the People?
Okay, for students who are currently in the university, I just want to motivate you. Like, I know sometimes it gets a little bit tough, it gets a little bit heavy,
Yeah,
but um, when the going gets tough, only the tough get going. So
right.
you need to stay tough. You need to up your game each and every time. Um, we're definitely going to get there. It's just a matter of time. And for those who want to join UoPeople, I think that's the best decision that you can make right now, right here and right now. That's the best decision that you can make in your life. Not even the sky is the limit for you. You can be whatever you want to be. So
Yes.
just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and click the application button. It's
Yes.
very open and waiting for you.
Yes, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Loretta, for all of those awesome words that you shared with us today and for being our student spotlight for the month of March. I did say earlier that March is Women's History Month as
Oh
well.
yes.
I think that, it's awesome that we do have many women who study at University of People. Do you want to say
Mhm.
anything about, women in higher education or just, the importance of education for women across the world?
Yes, on that note, I feel like education is very important for women across the world because my belief is that the best way to empower or to equip a girl child is by educating them. The moment a girl child is educated out there, they are it's more like they are more equipped to face the world and they are very much protected. There's always an opportunity somewhere, somehow for an educated woman. So it's
Right.
very important to make sure that our girls they are educated all around the world. And I feel like it's also a greater way of eradicating child marriages.
Yeah.
The moment a woman is educated, they know their rights and they know what they are capable of.
Right.
So it's very important for a woman to be educated. It's very important for a girl child to be educated. We're not saying that get into sciences or whatever, but whatever form of education that you might get, information is power. So
Right.
for a woman to be well equipped, they need that education. So I
Right.
feel like it's a great initiative that we get to celebrate women in higher education so that we motivate others out there that they still, there's still an opportunity for you to pursue higher dreams when you're educated.
That's awesome. Yeah. So thank you so much for that. Being educated is, having power, and, knowing knowledge is power. So it's very important
Yeah.
for us to empower women, not only this month, but throughout the year, throughout any years, to get their education and get the knowledge that they need to be empowered. So that was awesome. Thank you so much for that, Loretta. And thank you to everyone who has joined us for this wonderful spotlight today. It was awesome to see you all here, active in the chat and just talking to us. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, no matter where you might be tuning in from in the world. And thank you again, Loretta, for joining us. It was awesome to talk to you today for this student spotlight.
Thank you too. It was awesome talking to you.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.